Hello everyone, welcome to another Decepticon review. This is video number 49. Yes, this is 49 video. As soon as I get a response from PewDiePie, I will upload my 50th video. Until then, there's no 50th video, there's no specific date for the 50th video. Look forward to it, just not a specific day. As of right now, this is my first custom. Now you might be saying, well, how is it a custom if you just add some weapons? And yes, I have some work done on my teeth. I have some, weird things I'm not showing off. I might in a later vlog, but not now. But he's a custom. This is custom movieverse Onslaught. And you might be saying, well, he's only got these gun thingies here from Wreckage. How's that a custom? Well, it's not a full 100% custom. This is what I basically... I replaced the head and added these two weapons because I did not like this giant fusion cannon here. Yes, that's the fusion cannon. Now, granted, since I can't... I'm going to do... before I start off with this is the only movieverse Voyager class from Dark of the Moon I ever had. The only Dark of the Moon former I've ever had. So for size comparison, we'll bring in movie 1/game 1, kickback or drop kick. And as you can see, he's a lot thicker, but a lot shorter. Definitely shorter by a lot. So yeah, there you go. So there is Onslaught, and you can pose these guns however you want. They're on a 5mm peg and port movement, pretty much a swivel. So for transformation, if you don't already know how to, let me show you. Pull out the gun, and for this one, since it's custom, I gotta show you. Pull out these guns, which are wreckages, which are actually really cool. I can get the other one out. I'll show you this one. What you can see here, there's a gun barrel here, and there's this like hang-off edge I don't want there, but I'll deal with because I like it. But yeah, it's a gun that is the first mech deck weapon ever. It turned into a sword with a little spring, a little turn, and that's it. A little knob thingy here, 2 springs, plastic, and that. These are his weapons, and for robot mode I'll show these off, but they do connect. They are his weaponry. Basically, if you play Fall Cybertron or any of the other ones, they have guns that turn into weapons, so I figured these suitable for him. He's got 2 giant Destructo red swords that turn to sweet-looking, slim guns. Setting those aside, the rest now under the former itself. Time for transformation. You want to lift this section up. You're not done! I love being sarcastic sometimes. It's funny. You want to split this section apart, fold that out, and then lift these down all the way. These don't tab in or nothing. These are held in loosely, but somewhat tightly. These are tab and slot. So you see the slot there, but you see the tab right there. You want to slot that in there. You want to fold these tires in there. They collapse somewhat. Fold these down. Open that. Fold up the crotch. Rotate the legs. And then you have the waist. And since Megatron always had one foot that was bigger than the other, and this is where my more custom work came in, was thank you, Hasbro. You did all the work for me. These feet are asymmetrical, which means nothing is different about them. They're the exact same mold, just in reverse. So I liked it. On for more transformation, you want to bring down the arms, flip out the hands. Flip out arms, flip out hands. Take the front grill and lift it out. Come on. You just worked for me. You just did it. Just pull it down for now. Now this will lift up. There's something wrong there. Lift that up. Then you want to take this and split it. You're just going to stay like that. You're going to lift this out. You're going to then split the arms sections. And as you bring them down, you want to rotate them first, like I'm a zombie. Bring them down. Take these shoulder pieces, and since this one's actually held in very loosely, just rotate it, and it hooks in back here. There's a little hook here and a little slot there, and you just hook and slot. Chest piece, you just want to bring up the head, clap together, and rotate the head, which is not his. Rotate the waist, which is actually at the upper torso section. And this is my first custom, so it's not entirely done right. Open up the chest, and for the final touch, which is his backpack, usually I would have the double barrel guns up like that, but I don't feel like having it like that. And plus, this makes him look a lot better, nicer. Just want to take it. Obviously, there's a little plug there. Like I said, this is a backpack. It just plugs in like that. Now, granted, this does fall down. That doesn't bother me. As long as it keeps the figure looking nice, which it does. And then you want to take the weapons, and there's no real storage for them except back here. And each weapon has to go on this arm. The gun barrel must be facing up. That is his completest robot mode. And as you can see, he is very asymmetrical. There is nothing different about him. Everything is very streamlined, very nice-like. I mean, oh, you can't see him very well. See if I can't get it. I can't get him in frame. I can move back a lot more. Yeah, now you guys can see his head. Yeah, there's his head right there. It's that is movie one Bone Crusher's head. Like I said, this is a movieverse custom Onslaught. There is no paint yet. I will get the right colors for him when I have enough money for it, because I have like a lot of money in my bank that I'm not allowed to touch. Thank you to my dad, uncle, and my arrogant father. Yeah, and that's him. And I mean, like I said, Movieverse Megatron from Dark of the Moon was very, very inaccurate for the toy. That foot was bigger than the other. The hands were not like that. That hand was bigger than the other. His head was bent in. His fusion cannon was never a fusion cannon. It was a giant shotgun. These things had giant spikes of death, and that had rusty chain on it. So I fixed it up. And I'm going to do a quick comparison while I'm transforming him and elaborating more on my custom. Yeah. To elaborate on this custom came to me in an idea. I had the figure idea of, should I do a Movieverse bruticus set? I thought to myself, well, bruticus is my second favorite combiner out of both Devastator and the Movieverse Devastator. Really ruined everything for me. It ruined the fact of the nice neon green colors, the 6 of them, which turned into like 9 or 10 of them, which was a lot of them, and it made them look really, really retarded. So I didn't like it. So I thought, I'll give it a shot. My shot should actually be in Hasbro right now, but they have no idea I'm a genius yes, I bleeped it out purposely, because I am a genius. So yeah, I kind of elaborated more on him, which I wanted to start with Swindle, but I could not find a good Swindle. There's literally if I were to make that into a combiner, I'd need 4 Scout class versions of Blastoff and Vortex and Swindle and Brawl. Well, I can only find Swindle, Brawl, and something I can make into a custom Blastoff, which is actually like a plane from Revenge of the Fallen. So yeah. And anyway, now for comparisons, we have Movieverse/Gameverse Dropkick, aka Kickback, which is, to say the least, a lot thicker but a lot shorter. This guy only meets up to his shoulder, so he's a lot taller, which is a good thing. And yeah, I kind of like my Onslaught. There's no other comparison as of right now. I don't want another comparison. I like this guy as is. And yeah, articulation-wise, if you don't know already, I'll bring him forward. Is his head is on the ball joint, except for this one kind of is limited, but really cool. Headbanging action, activate. His arms can do a 360. And yes, I have my retainer things in. His arms can swivel forward and backward like this. Forward at that elbow, backward at that elbow. Forward only at that elbow, inward, and that is a custom thing I did. Was the hand has to flip inward for the melee weapon, but out for the gun, because that way it looks more semi-movieverse. Legs are on a joint, a very heavy, like, ratchet inner joint, and an out joint swivel, bend at the knee, which is really good range of motion, and toe movement. And that's it. I mean, you have backpack motion. You can do this, which is take the cannon and do that, but that just looks really ridiculous. So rotate, fix, looks more streamlined. And there's my review on my custom Movieverse Onslaught for a possible, emphasize the possible, bruticus set, which I will possibly be doing. Not definite, but definitely gonna attempt it. Bye.